Filipino bitch.
Okay, there you go. Back to
Janice asserted.
well, that's a tough one. She has both to. She has both.
Yeah, you lucky son of a bitch.
Okay, this one's more on the show. Let's go to favorite Mexican drum off of all time. First one that pops in your head.
Probably. Oh man. Damn, this is a hard one. Against Isaias for Black Flag, that was really awesome. Australia, the one I did the backup in Australia was pretty.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yep, and this is incredible. The Bucket of Destiny has fed us 2 drum off questions in a row. Joel, have you ever felt like you lost a Mexican drum off before?
Every time. No, yeah, for sure. A couple of times there are people who are technically really gifted. I'm not like the most technically gifted drummer, but I think that I am seriously willing to die. So I think that in the grand scheme of things, no. But if we're talking case by case, yeah, there could be a case made that some people are technically better than me, but they're not better than me in the grand scheme of things.
So you're saying some people drum better than you, but you come in with a comedic edge and
yeah,
dominate.
I bring the whole show. They might be better technically, but they can't fuck with me as far as.
I agree. That 100%. One of the questions I'm going to ignore is the money in the whole group. All of us. Yes, absolutely. I agree. Everyone. Everybody plays their role absolutely perfectly. This is a really interesting one. I've wondered when this question could be asked on the show, and why not a special coronavirus episode with so many suggestions. Where did Singing Jumper, the band's music, come from? Now, this is actually a pretty complex answer for me, because sometimes visual notice, even though I don't do it every episode like I did for a long time now, I will sometimes sing Jumper because it's a 2-pronged answer here. One is that it used to somewhat bother Jeremiah that I would sing the wrong song to whatever song they were playing. And so
I understand because the tempo, it fucks with his tempo because he's trying to play a song.
There you go. Yes, Red Band. Yes, that would make sense. That would singing a song that's not the song that they're playing would bother them. And so if you look for things, it's actually multifaceted. So that's in roll, so it'll usually happen if Jeremiah does something to purposefully annoy me. It'll usually happen after that. Or sometimes I'll do it after somebody has a horrible set, in my opinion. That's usually what sets it off, because I'm sort of saying, like, you should think about killing yourself. And also in a weird way, I always think it's an interesting, in my own little brain, I think it's an interesting, funny way to pay homage to the late great Stephen Stevens, who committed suicide, because I believe that song in some ways about suicide awareness or something, right? So yeah, there you go. Let's check in with William Montgomery, who I'm guessing is going to tell us he had sex with a Filipino girl.
The first time.
Okay, William, hand it back to David. Hand it back to David. There you go. Jeremiah?
My recollection of how it started is very similar, but it came from multiple times of you just not knowing the lyrics to certain songs, like in general. So then you would just start singing that instead. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then I just thought it was silly. I just thought it was a little, what right now called an Easter egg sort of hide.
Yeah, for sure. Because like I think it became kind of a thing that I realized like with different songs we were playing that like you didn't know the words to these kind of songs, so then you would start injecting that song in there for places.
Absolutely. Who can do the most push-ups? My bet on this one would be former Marine Was it a Marine? What were you? You can't? No, I'm not. A fun fact, Chroma Chris did fight for America. We were a United States Marine. Don't get it twisted. David Lucas wears the camouflage, but Chroma Chris.
Yeah, we did more pull-ups. It was more pull-ups than push-ups.
You want to do some push-ups? You really want to? Go ahead, William. Lay right across this table here.
Do you have
Down the table, this support right here. Don't trip on any cords. Lay, yep, that way.
I got a question.
Yep,
William thinks it could be
absolutely. Now next, you guys, well, wait. I'd rather see that.
Yeah, William,
Wait, William. Yes,
save your energy. You think you can beat me
yeah,
arm wrestling?
you guys set up a table here, and let's have a little arm wrestling match. The first ever David Lucas. Watch that cord. There you go. David, here, you guys come up here. David, you help set this up.
Whatever happens, William, don't get so into it that you turn your hat around backwards.
Just watch that cord, please.
Because that will unlock William Montgomery that we've never seen before.
This is very exciting. The first ever Kill Tony arm wrestling match.
Whoa! He turned the hat backwards!
I got all the money in the world on David
Sylvester Stallone style.
Does anybody
on David Lucas.
Does anybody have
You're
William?
both gonna pass out.
You know what? I think William might actually surprise us.
Whoa, look at that. Okay, hold on. Let's just keep it nice and low. Hold on, wait. Joel's gonna hold on, and when I say, okay, you guys good? You guys like your position? All right, ready, set, go. William totally tried to cheat there. Okay. No, it's okay. William's just trying to cheat to win here. Kill Tony arm. David,
Hey, Janice, you want to see
William, do you think you can beat anybody else on stage?
Oh, okay, here we go. No, let's let William. Let's see what happens here with William. All right, here we go. Ready, set, go. Oh, come on, Joel. Oh, Joel conserving energy here. Wow. I'll do it. I'll go up against you, William. I'm extreme.
Here, let me try to do it.
Whoa!
I'm sorry, all the blood I have is in my dick.
Here we go. Red band. Ready, set. What are you afraid of? Oh! Ready, set,
I want to read that.
Oh, that's incredible.
Dude, Brian just almost broke William's wrist.
Okay, Jeremiah, favorite character you've ever done? Great question from the fans. Broad and beautiful question. Very hard. I mean, that's another one where I have you guys don't worry about that. Let David Deary grab all that stuff. You go sit back down. Oh, William, you can't. William, don't. He's fucking with you, David. Just sit down, William. William, sit down. Relax. William, sit down and shut up. This isn't brothers in person. Shut the fuck up. Sit down.
choke you to sleep?
Okay. There's so many at this point that it's very, very difficult to say the favorite one I've ever played, but I have different categories for which one of the reasons why I like certain ones. Like, top 5 for me are Jeff Foxworthy, Nose Rogan, and also we did Full House with Doug Benson. Those were like impression-wise, those were my favorite ones that are like impressions.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock. I like Kid Rock.
Was in Indiana.
Yeah.
Anthony Kiedis, a legend, very good. David Jerry.
I like sometimes I like certain ones. Like one of my favorites is actually Jack the Ripper because that character is so crazy and it makes no sense. Saying his own name over and over.
Yeah.
Which I like that a lot. Just as like an original, even though that's based on like a real person, I just like that as an original character. And then there's much.
I got a weird one.
Characters that
I'm always impressed when we're in a country and you're doing their accent. Like when we were in Manchester and you did the lawyer with the British accent and like actually make it happen and they like it.
What is the first thing one must do in the
Timmy in
morning?
Australia was awesome.
Yeah, when we did when I did Timmy in Australia and I had people coming up to me afterwards and told me that the accent sounded legit, I was like, that's the best compliment.
Say.
Any chance of a Kill Tony Festival fan question? Yes, there's of course the chance of a Kill Tony Festival. Probably less of a chance now than ever before. Question for Tony, favorite part of the whole show? That's a very broad, interesting question, but I would say that is always evolving. My favorite part of any episode is a part that's different and sort of stands apart, that gives it its own DNA. Perfect example, a random arm wrestling competition could be the one. William, go ahead.
I'm going off of Jeremiah in regards to just accents, just embody old English, all my best accents.
Oh, everybody's.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad. It's you, baby. Hey, Dad.
Weirdest, most annoying habits on the road. We've covered this on some roadcast episodes. I don't know if you guys really want to do that.
On the water bottle.
Yeah, it's mostly all Jeremiah now. He's got some interesting ones. And Rockstar. Built to be a star, this guy. Built to be a star. A lot of stars are pretty neurotic. They have their own things. He does make that noise after he's sipping a water bottle. She fills up, takes with it, crushes it down again, fills it back up again.
This is not at school, but every time we get to a hotel room, Jeremiah loves to take his socks off and scratch his feet on the carpet.
You're the best. All right.
That's a real one that nobody knows. I go like this. I do it like a cat. Like I take my socks off and I literally go on the carpet. I go,
On the carpet we both have to walk on.
Oh, God, that is absolutely
And Tony, you have a theory about this.
what do you mean?
About the feet thing, why he does that.
What do you mean?
Because he has a fungus or something.
Yeah, you have itchy feet.
Jeremiah, something I learned.
William, did I give you permission to talk right now?
Tony, I'm so sorry.
Okay, but now go ahead. You behave yourself.
Jeremiah, what I appreciate, you're a skinny dude, I'm a fat dude, I eat a bunch. It seems like you eat a bunch. It seems like you have sort of different ideals in regards to what goes in your burrito. You're a picky eater.
Wow.
yeah, I don't like.
You're a picky eater.
I don't like onions and I don't like cilantro on anything. I don't put those in my burrito.
And onions.
Onions, yeah, onions and cilantro.
You don't like French onions?
I tried it. It's all right. Like I can do onion rings and I can do like sautéed onions. Like I can do.
Onions?
I can do animal. I don't get onions with the
Say
peppers.
anal. You can do anal?
Animal style at In-N-Out.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get like the animal style where it's like the fried onions on the fries. Like that. Those don't bother me.
Like a steak burrito. Let's say you got steak, cheese, salsa. Good
No, I
salsa.
don't. If it's like their chunky salsa, I'll go.
What about that
I
white
like
sauce?
blended salsa. What's up?
What about the white sauce? What's that called? Sour cream? Do you get that on there?
I like soda.
If Joel actually lost a Mexican drum off, would you honestly give him the boot? Yes. And does Joel have the ability to re-challenge? Of course. That would be one of the first things that we can
I think
If
we've
you
always
did not hear
waited
Bradshaw,
to actually
what two
do this.
conditions must
I
be
think it's gonna
fulfilled
be
for you to answer amen?
Wow. It'd be glorious. We're going to be trending on Twitter worldwide that day. NDO.
When that happens, I look at you guys like these fucking snakes. I know that
Snakes, it's a refillable show. There's always another episode coming. Look, even in a pandemic, here we are.
If you
The
did
oldest
not
club in the
Bradshaw,
world. Fun
what two
fact,
conditions
I
must be fulfilled for you to answer
the
amen?
oldest comedy club in the world. Well, the comedy store is the most famous.
You need to know what Bradshaw is being said. It can't be a Bradshaw that you can really see what would impress him.
Whoa!
You
Look
are
at
saying,
that.
I thought you did.
moved on.
Sugar
They're throwing each other into the bus. Joel.
Grandfather is his.
Okay, William. Hand the microphone to Dave.
I do this thing where when Joel and I are in the hotel
Right
room,
after the
where
Bradshaw
he drinks
finishes.
a little bit too much, he'll start snoring, and which is a lot of the time.
What is slash
And
love
then,
hash car?
oh, you wouldn't have to read my feet. I've got secrets on you too.
Interference
So
of indirect
I'll do
sunlight.
this thing where I go, hey Joel, like,
turn around.
I go, turn over,
What is
Joel!
slash matriarch here?
Joel, flip over. Like, I'm like super like.
When you're able to recognize an acquaintance from 4 a mile away, or when it's light enough for you to notice the difference between a blue and white string on your zit-zit.
Feet all over the carpet. Obviously, mine is worse.
Slash needs hot trauma.
My biggest complaint on the road is on the way from the airport.
Sunrise.
We got to take the limo, but on the way back we had to take that dumbass.
What is slash chat
That's
sauce?
true. By the way, when we went to Swansea, I brought Jesse
Midday and
earplugs
midnight.
because I know that I snored.
Aww.
But we ended up staying awake until we had to catch the plane. And
Please explain the term slash
I
venture get alive.
bed like 100 times. Well, Red Band went live. What were you eating? Remember when Red Band?
6.5 hours after day starts, or half an hour after Chazos, and 5.5 hours before night.
Oh, can I say one thing? Ramen noodles. Can I say one thing?
Yes.
Please explain the term slash venture katana. 3.5 hours after Chazos, which is 9.5 hours after the day starts, and 2.5 hours before the night starts.
Yelling at me. It scared me. I thought you and I
Please
were
explain the
Oh,
term
you
slash
were scared about that? How
five.
do you think I felt?
That was Tony's worst. Tony, I'm going to say this to the 30,000 people watching.
3/4 hours
I
after
love you so
Chazos.
much.
Okay, hand the microphone.
But it was very interesting
It's
watching
about
you at
time.
that moment.
David right now. David, do not give him. Don't give that back. Now you have to ask.
What is slash Kia? Sunset.
Bunch of questions in here that have nothing
What
to
is
do with the show.
slash
My
hash
top
hash
5
house?
favorite bands, Pink Floyd. Funniest behind the scenes thing about the
Between
podcast.
sunset and the disappearance of indirect sunlight.
Jeffrey's ideal woman or girlfriend? No, we already answered that. Filipino.
What is slash psycho cabin?
Yeah. Wrecks her car. Somebody with
The
a
disappearance of
problem.
indirect sunlight.
Jeremiah, is your long-term goal still
Please
to be
explain
on
the
SNL
term
or
slash show on
every day
Zenobia.
independent artist? Interesting question.
Each shared Zenobia is 1/12 th of daytime or nighttime. It also depends on the time of year to determine how long they are. What is the earliest time to put on sit-sit?
I still would like a Saturday
Whenever
Night
you
Live or
want.
an equivalent, which by equivalent I would be totally fine with having my own sketch show. That's still something.
What is the earliest time to make a Bradshaw on
To
sit-sit?
have a place of like a variety type of
One.
show where I can take
After me, shy car. 2, but if it's absolutely necessary, you can make it at a lot hashar.
and expand in the world setting and stuff like that. So that's still the dream to a degree for sure.
What should you do if you have to put on sit-sit before the earliest time?
Fans. Fun fact, I texted Dom Irera if he had any questions for the cast. didn't answer me
Put
back.
the
Not a
ticket
good
on
sign
and then
of his
wait until Allah
coronavirus,
has showered
but
and make the branch on the
very
fix
dumb.
it.
I didn't text me back. Hopefully he's okay. Any conspiracy theories that the cast
What is the earliest time to put on tefillin? Mashiach.
Absolutely.
Well, that's the one.
Lions of the
What is the earliest time to say Shema?
How about Chroma and
Mashiach
Jesse?
here.
Covered that on Brothers in Person. Let's check in with these conspiracy
What is the latest time to say Shema? According to the Majin Abraham,
No, the Kennedy one is definitely on my top list.
3 hours after
What's
Abad
another
Hashar.
one? You said you have a list.
The government created crap.
What is the latest time to say Shema? According to
I'm
Pelmegian,
not saying they were behind it, but I think there was a
3 hours after Netzah Shema.
Absolutely.
What is the best time to say Shema?
Okay, let's check in with William Montgomery. Conspiracy theories.
Right before Netz, because you can say Shema and then right after say Shemani Israel.
now is
Connecting the two of them.
time to shut the fuck up. Love Papa.
Please explain what Washington means.
Absolutely right. He's absolutely.
You have the best parents, man.
3 different explanations.
And
One student
let's
woke up
give
early
us all
and
a
dated
chance to
Shema
shut the
before
fuck up,
Netz,
and let's
and Shema
why don't we
Esri
all
after
enjoy
Netz.
together.
2 people who wanted to do it in the best way
Second
possible
ever
that warned students. 3 nowadays it refers to people who gave him Shema and Shema Esri at the best times.
You can turn down the house lights a little bit so the people watching at home can see it.
What is the Shal Shiver recommend saying the full Shema during
He tried to do a
Corvinos?
minute because comedians were bombing continuously out of the bucket.
We're concerned that maybe the Madonna David will say Shema, so you should say it at the beginning.
Great Ron White.
And we'll still get the mitzvah even if the Madonna David's Shema after. What should one do about Shema if he missed the latest time?
Really?
Even if you say Shema late, you still get some credit, so even if it's too late, still say it anyways. What should one do about the brachos of Shema if he missed the latest time? When is the earliest time for Shemani Israel in regular circumstances? Hot Shema. When is the earliest time for Shemani Israel in extenuating circumstances? Alot Hashar. According to the Majin Abraham, what is the latest time for Shemani Israel? 4 hours after Alot Hashachar. According to Pelmegian, what is the latest time for Shemani Israel? 4 hours after Netz. For Shemani Israel. Right after Netz. When can you date them Shemani Israel between Alot and Netz? In extenuating circumstances when it won't be possible to date them after those times. When can you date them Shemani Israel between 4 hours and Shed Sun? If the person was in extenuating circumstances and can only date them between after 4 hours and Shed Sun. What should one do if he did not date them Shemani Israel on time by accident? He should say 2 Shemana Esrais at the next prayer. What should one do if he did not date them Shemani Israel on time on purpose? There is no way to make it up. What should one do if he did not even Shimane Israel by Chatzot by accident? He should even to Esris on Ninja. What should one do if he did not even Shimane Israel by Chatzot on purpose? Nothing he can do.
Wow, look at that. Wow,
If
it's
you're
done
beyond
right
even
there.
too late, what should he do?
And by the way, Jeremiah, one of my favorite characters you guys make the Back to the Future guys.
David
Back to
alone,
the Future
since
there,
it is
a
better to
young
David
film
on time and low
covered in
after the right time.
and night and Benji followed his
Pat Reagan. Shout out to Pat Reagan.
Patty Reagan.
What is the earliest time to David Mincha?
Okay, go ahead. This is proof of your.
I didn't.
Mincha Gedala. According to the Schultz narrative, what is the best time to David Mincha?
We're doing a show in Nebraska.
Make it longer. Make the thing
Mincha
longer that you have to say.